family, welcome back to another video. It is so good to see you. If you are new, I am Emily, otherwise known as Shamanism. You can call me pretty much anything, just don't call me late for dinner. And if you're an OG, welcome back. It's so good to see you. Thank you for being here. So today I wanted to talk about a very simple subject really briefly, and it's the idea, which I don't know if you guys have heard before. I certainly, was the word I was looking for, have heard it in my life. And it seems to be somewhat of this ongoing battle between groups of people that are in business mind, I guess you could say. It is others as well. However, that's not the point. The point of the video is to open up a dialogue about and also discuss, quality or quantity. Which one yields better results? For example, taking time to make an art piece that takes a long time, or simply doing something over and over and over enough times that you get like 100, I don't know, it's hard. It's a weird thing to make a comparison of. But essentially I was going to say comparison, I don't know, whatever it is, comparison, I guess, is whether it's better to have more quantity of things or it's better to focus on quality of things. And the reason I'm bringing it up is because, particularly here in this video and particularly here on YouTube, is because this is something that I've seen be an issue on YouTube. What I personally have noticed, and I don't know about y'all out there, is that for the longest time, and I'd argue it's still going on, that this mentality of some creators, obviously not all creators, thankfully some are waking up and being like, hold on, I don't want to do things this way. However, for a very long time, the thing with new content creators, well, you have to just produce. What are we, babies or whatever? We're making babies for batteries, like something in the Matrix? I don't know. Regardless, my point is, we are sort of conditioned and cultured in at least American society, but I'd say a large part of the world, this, and I hate to generalize it, but this sort of masculine go, quantity kind of thing. And as someone who has, quite honestly, for better or worse, to admit to you guys, who has been on YouTube now, creating videos here for 3 or 4 years now, I can say that it is not about quantity. And for goodness sake, if you do anything with your vlogging life or your life here on YouTube, make it that you make your videos because you want to and because you feel like you have something you want to say. Like, make them quality. It's not about just producing video after video after video. And I know I'm saying that as someone who just started a project that is chronicling my day every single day of the year. That's sort of a different thing though. That isn't about the quantity of what I'm producing over the year. It's about documenting my life every single day of that year and the transformation that I've gone through within. So I want to still inspire within you guys this ethic that I've honestly always carried within myself, which is that it's not about the quality. Freudian slip. Oh, it's not about the quantity. It's not about the quantity of things you're bringing through people. And also, by the way, if you try to follow that cycle, I think you'll find that you very quickly burn out and become extremely exhausted and tired because you're just really overworked. And the sad part to me about that is that then once you've reached that point, usually the quality of your work, whatever it is, the quality of your result is less, much less than it would have been. For example, if you had taken the time to just sit with the project or whatever it is and just give it the time it deserves to make it the quality that it wants to be, if that makes sense. So that is what on what on English words. Hi, hello, beep boop. What is on my mind is just to encourage you guys, if you're content creators out there, even if you aren't, it doesn't really matter. Actually, whatever you're doing out there, understand or discover for yourselves that it's so not about quantity of anything. It's not about necessarily how many reps you do of something. I mean, it is, right? If we're talking physicality and physical health and well-being and building muscle, okay, yes, mastery. Haha, that's the word. We get there in the end, don't we? Ding. Anyway, however, as someone who has been encouraged by people who are in my eyes, more successful than myself, more than once, I have been told to produce things with quantity rather than quality. I'm just going to sit here and be the first to tell you, I'll be one of the underdogs, the little guys who tells you that, listen, that's not the way. I mean, you can try that and see if you get results, but as someone who has tried that and done that again and again and again, it's not about quantity. It is about quality, baby. What it ends up being about when you produce something or when you create something that you really care about, it's everything is the heart and soul and passion that you put into that thing. Whether that's a meal you're cooking, whether that's a project proposal you're writing, whether it's something you're literally physically building outside, whatever it is. The more passion and love you put into it, and the less you focus on just kind of being like like an assembly line, like chunk, just do the thing, chunk, do the thing, chunk, just do more of the thing. Like I said, there's an extent to which that will help. However, if you really want to master something, you spend the time to make a quality thing. I just wanted to impart that perspective. It's, like I said, it's an ethic that I've carried for the majority of my life, and I think it's one that I would like to inspire and revive within the creative community, at least on YouTube or wherever I can. Because really, the great artists of the time, and honestly, saying that, I feel this like rush of just wanting to go into another tangent about that. I'll save that for another video about artistry in this time and day and age. You know, the least we can do is give ourselves the time to really create a quality work of art. And I'm not saying for that thing to be perfect to be quality. Quality just means, like I said, that you gave it that heart and passion. It means something to you. Because the funny thing is that when it means something to you, and then you, because you've put that energy into it, the person on the other end of that, whether they're viewing it or receiving the item, feels that energy. It's kind of like if you try to tell somebody a particular type of lie. I don't know why this is the example coming to my mind, but if you try to lie to someone and you're a bad liar and you know that they know that you're lying, like it just doesn't work. They'd be like, but you're being weird, you know, like, anyway, it's not about that. It's all about the quality. You know, we have literal machines these day and age that honestly can produce their own works of art. So in my opinion, you know, go forth and prove that we can do as well or better than machines, right? Yikes, let's not lose our humanity to machines. Like, I have a healthy respect for machines, and I guess that's a subject for another day too, really, isn't it? At any rate, I wanted to bring that topic to the forefront and to really, really, really stress and encourage you to create from a perspective of creating something of quality rather than just a mass number of things. Because trust me, if there's one thing that is definitely certain about the internet, it is that there is plenty of things and stuff and mass on the internet. We don't need more stuff cluttering it up, in my opinion. So if you're with me on that, I'd urge you to lean into creating works of quality and taking the time that it may take them to be created and allowing yourself the freedom to take that space, to take that time to allow them to birth themselves. That's sort of graphic, but hey. So if you've been with me for this long, thank you for putting up with another waffle about quantity and quality and which do you think is more important and why. And as I said, I do find that there is value in quantity. There is some inherent value in producing things with quantity, like to do the skill over and over. Yes, honing the skill, honing a craft is excellent. However, I also think there's crazy, crazy value and that we shouldn't be sucked into this sort of masculine bro culture of just constantly creating, but not creating with any heart. Heart and passion comes when you really allow yourself to connect with whatever it is that you're doing. So again, if you've been with me for this long, thank you so much for being here. You could have been anywhere and you spent your time with me. If you'd like any coaching or you want to reach out to me for any reason, you can reach out to this email here. It's also in the description box below. Don't forget to subscribe if you like these videos because I often forget to say it and I put videos up daily. So you can tune in. There's all sorts of adventures, comedy, and meditations to be had here. Side note, I'm going to be doing more meditations because I'm feeling a real strong calling to do them. And they're going to be guided, which makes me very nervous, but we're going to do that. We're going to go there. So I hope y'all are excited to go on this journey with me. Thank you again. Have a beautiful rest of your day or night, and I will see you, beautiful cats, in the next video. Remember, quality, not quantity. Namaste. Bye. So it's all about the quantity. I keep saying it wrong. All that, but there is a factor of repetition that will lead you to masterhood. Is that even a word? Masterfulness? I'm going to insert pictures of a farm. Produce. Hopefully, I simply